This is the Purple People podcast. This episode is a look into building and designing on Team Tardis. I will be interviewing a senior and a freshman to give two different perspectives. As of now in the season, the competition robot is being built. On that note, I thought it would be a great idea to get some thoughts from people on our team. It's time to bring our guests in, who will give you more insight on this part of robotics. Okay, here are my guests. Please introduce yourself for the listeners.
My name is Dean Simmons. I'm a senior at CVP, and I am a builder and designer and team lead of Tardis.
I'm Anshu Venkataraman. I'm a freshman. I go to CPP, and I'm a builder and somewhat of a programmer.
How has the beginning of the season been going so far?
For the design team, it's been going pretty well. We have most of the bot together. We got our plates and stuff from our manufacturers made. And so right now we're assembling it. Hopefully we'll have most of it done by the end of the week. Actually, most of the assembly is done. We're working on wiring right now, which is my least favorite part of assembly. Because it's one of those things like you got to get it right the first time. Because if you don't get it right the first time, then when you actually have to change the wiring in like the middle of a competition or something, it's really bad because you have to chase wires through all of it. So we're trying to wire very intentionally so that we do it smart, so it's easy to change.
Right now I'm working on the starter bot with a couple other freshmen, and we're basically making the starter bot so that the drivers could get more practice into the game itself, and then they can work with the actual main bot we're using for the competition.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so how did each of you get into robotics? Did you both do FLL at some period in time, and then if so, why did you choose to do that?
Yeah, I did first LEGO League, FLL. Actually I did 1 year of FLL junior when I was in second grade, I think. I don't really know how I got started because I was 6, but my dad and my older brother were on an FLL team, and so I did juniors for 1 year and then joined them on the FLL team. And FLL all the way up through 8th grade, minus COVID and stuff, obviously. And then I joined Tardis as a freshman, and initially as a builder. I started reaching out into design sophomore and junior year, and yeah, now I'm here as a senior.
I joined FLL because my parents signed me up for it in 6th grade. And also I joined FLL because my brother was on this team, Tardis, and I'm now in freshman year in Tardis too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how does it feel having an older sibling that used to be on the team?
For me, I was a freshman when Graham was a junior, so I was on the team with him for 2 years, and I was he was probably the greatest member of Tardis we've ever had, just from his versatility, and he did a bunch of design, he did a bunch of programming, and he was also team lead, and so being able to learn under him, and he still mentors me today as far as leadership and how to best lead the team.
My older brother, I don't really know. I know he built, but he didn't really talk about robotics that much. But I know he probably loved robotics, and he did really good at it. Because he's right now in UB. He's doing really good at college.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what is your favorite part of this role on the team?
I really like building because I've been interested in building since I started FLL, and I think it's something I'd probably try doing all the way up into college too.
I really like being able to teach members. It's part of my responsibility as one of the team leads is helping, especially in design of helping people out, and it's really cool to see people's progressions from making kind of crappy first proof of concepts and stuff in CAD and putting those out and being able to teach them what they should change and stuff like that, and then being able to see their improvement over iterations, over months, over years, and helping people grow as designers.
Okay, and then what do you feel is the biggest challenge with your role?
I would say it's all of the organization that I have to do because it's a 15-person team plus 10 or so mentors of various capacities, and the having to juggle all keeping everybody not keeping everybody busy, but making sure everybody has something productive to be doing is challenging. And I spend a lot of time outside of meetings planning and making sure that we have a good path forward to our next competition.
One problem with building is that you have to build for the programmers so then they can program. So sometimes whenever they're programming on the bot, for example, and we have to change something, they need to finish programming so then we could change it. And also trying to make other people on the bot, because if the bot is small, it's hard to fit 2 people into it.
Okay, and then what are your guys' personal goals for this season?
My goal is to be very competitive in Excelsior, our upstate New York region, probably top 5, top 3, if not first. And then also advance to an off-season event, whether that be or a postseason event, whether that be Worlds or a premier event or MTI or something similar to that, because it's my senior year and I want to go out with a bang, as they say.
My main goal is to have a good experience with my first year on FTC, because I had a fun time on FLL, so I'd really like to have a good time my first year FTC.
Okay, Anshul, is there anyone who has specifically helped you this year, as you came onto the team?
I'd say that Mr. Doan has helped me a lot, because he's helped me with building, showing me how to use the tools, and also how to communicate with other people too.
Okay, and then for Dean, is there anyone other than Graham that you'd say has helped you over the years?
Yeah, a lot of the coaches, Mr. Doan and Ken, Mr. Moyer, and then my dad and Mike Walker, probably the 4 that stand out the most, because they all have served in leadership positions and stuff like that, and they can help me see things from a different perspective and offer critical feedback, which is something that I value a lot in terms of bettering myself as a member of the team.
Okay, and then I guess this could technically be for both of you. What have you learned that could help other people in your position?
I've learned how to communicate with other people and how to work as a team, because it's helped me with doing more group work and for example school and all that.
I would say everything in my job is super applicable as far as design goes. CAD is super useful even if you're not doing robotics. Just ability to make stuff is super useful in day-to-day life. But yeah, communication and leadership is stuff that, everybody should serve in a leadership position at some point in their life, just because you learn so much from it, and it's very humbling.
Okay, so you mentioned CAD. Can you explain what CAD is?
Yeah, so CAD is computer-aided design, CAD, and it is a variety of, it's an umbrella term for a lot of softwares that allow you to design things on a computer before you build them in real life. So we use a program called Onshape. It's made by PTC, and it is web-based, so it has like all of the parts that we use in our normal robot making, as well as the ability to make custom parts through like design and stuff like that. So you can mix stuff, and allows you to make a way more custom bot because you're not limited to just off-the-shelf parts that you can buy.
Okay. Anshul, where do you hope to see yourself during senior year?
I hope to see myself in a good state, having fun, and also like actually learning new stuff, and maybe getting to like the college that I really like to go into.
Speaking of college, Dean, do you have any idea where you want to go to college, and do you want to keep continuing doing what you're doing now in college as well?
Yeah, so I applied 2 weeks ago now to all 6 of my schools. My top choice is WPI. It's actually where my brother goes, but Worcester Polytechnic Institute in Worcester, Massachusetts. They have one of the best robotics programs in the nation, and a really good combat robotics team. They have a really good combat robotics team, which is like BattleBots. Because I want to, branch out. In FTC, we're not really allowed to do much robot-on-robot contact. Definitely not allowed to destroy the other robots. So I think it'd be fun to kind of branch out and make it a little bit more competitive and head on ahead.
Thank you guys for coming on. I'll let you get back to your work now. Building and the design is just the first part of getting the robot ready for competition. The upcoming episode will be about programming, the next part. Thank you for listening, and see you next time. 5-3.
5-6.